So yeah, man, finally made it to the other pool. My kids are up. So we at the little water park that they have over here. And so, just give them a chance to have a good time. When I spoke to y'all earlier, it was around maybe 9 o'clock, 9, 10, 11. I wake up early. I was up early around 5 or whatever the situation is, working out. They were still snoring, but like I said earlier, last night they had a long night. They were at Epcot or Magic Kingdom or Disney World, whichever one they were at. I got them the years pass just so they can enjoy themselves and they can go to whichever one that they want. So I try to just let them enjoy life and let them understand that there's a whole nother world. I don't want them to suffer like Daddy did. And I still try to live within my means. I don't make sacrifices to the point where it's affecting our food money or light money. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So I get hooked up with my guy, my mentors. They started giving me this medicine about life. They started putting me on the game, you know what I mean? They started explaining to me, and the conclusion that I came up with is that, man, I had a messed up outlook in life, man. I could say, I could blame it on my circumstances, I could blame it on my skin color, I could blame it on everything, but I gotta take the full responsibility. That was something that I never did before in my life, was to say, hey man, it's my fault. Because once I took responsibility, then I came to the conclusion that it was up to me to make that change. This little girl's laughing. She's scared of the waterfall. Let me show y'all what the waterfall look like. That's my daughter running around in a hot pink. That woman, that big girl, is not my wife, but she's having a good time with her kids. Anyway, like I was saying, started getting this medicine in me, and we started coming up with different strategies, and we strategically, started working on some things. You know what I mean? Definitely started opening up some books. A couple of my favorite guys are like John Maxwell, John Rohan, Tony Robbins, of course. I love me some Les Brown. He's a fool. Straight out of Liberty City. Black man speaking about his past. I see you, baby. You know what I mean? But started making these changes, man. I tell you, man, the money followed, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. Stop chasing money. Start chasing success. I know that sounds funny, man, but start chasing success, not money. The money will follow success. And when I say that, I mean success meaning self-mastery, becoming a better person, becoming a contributor in this world. Stop trying to take, stop scheming. You know what I mean? Start challenging yourself to be a better human being, man. You know what I mean? I know when I was a kid, one of my favorite movies was Menace to Society, but now I'm older, stop trying to be a menace, bro. Start trying to give back to your community. I used to be the part of the problem. Now I'm working on being part of the solution. Believe me, man, leaving a legacy for your kids means a lot. So, back to me, man, So it took us about 6-7 months, strategically. Bro, I didn't even own a vehicle. This was like 2012, 13, because 2007 and 8, there was that crash, that financial crisis, that happened where everybody was suffering. So it seemed like the whole America just was like on a standstill. So nobody wasn't really trying to put out any kind of bread, you know what I mean? But around 2012, man, I started making these changes within 6 months. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I had a whole different perspective. I mean, there was times where I was challenged to go back to how I was living. But as I started changing my life, started fasting from negativity, started getting rid of certain friends and started making new friends, you know what I mean, and started just building new relationships, man, I started noticing that I started being happier, man. I changed my whole environment. You know, I gave up putting myself in compromising environments, you know what I mean. Where even though you move out of the hood, but you stay close enough to where you still drive by. You know what I'm saying? And believe me when I say this, man, it's not that I hate the hood. It's just that the mindset, bro, the mindset that's there, you know, and just the negativity and just the atmosphere, you know, it's in the air, you know, and let me tell you something, the police is a whole lot different when you're not in the hood. I'm telling you, man, the hostility level is lower. But yeah, man, so John started challenging me. Then I had a pastor. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna call him Pastor Lowe. I mean, he took me to a whole nother level spiritually, man. He helped me to understand. Yeah.
Towel?
All right, here.
I thought you used that towel.
No, you can use that one, man. All right.
I'm just wiping myself.
Okay. Yeah, that was my son wanting a towel. Can't neglect the kids. When he started challenging me spiritually, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Started showing me how to open up the Bible, man. Started teaching me how to fast and pray. You know what I mean? And he taught me something, man. The whole universe could change for you. The whole, you know, the universe, the atmosphere will change. You know, God will bend your atmosphere according to his will in your life. She's scared of the water. I mean, man, I started seeing people that used to be hostile, man, they just humble down as I humble. You know what I'm saying? Man, when I say the finances changes dramatically, man, I got a raise at my job, man. I was shoveling. I'm not even shoveling no more, bro. But I'm gonna holler at y'all again, man.